Now let's get into this Real Housewives of Beverly Hills review. This is not gonna be that long. The girls wake up in the house. The house is a mess, but just like rich white people, but honey, they're gonna have somebody come and clean up. The girls went out for, I think, coffee. The neighborhood that Kyle lives in is absolutely gorgeous. Oh my God. To wake up and see that view, even it's the weirdest thing because even though it's like a view of houses in your backyard, not your backyard, but like it's a lovely, I just love that view. I just love the neighborhood, period. They're basically up reading an article about Tom being hospitalized. They're basically trying to piece the pieces together. Kathy calls Kyle and asks for a straw. And I was like, this bitch. And I guess it actually made sense when Kyle made the comment that Kathy lived in a hotel, and I mean, her last name is Hilton. So it actually makes sense that Kathy calls and asks for things because that's her life, right? I put that Kathy is the grand dame. Like, no tea, no shade, and I'm not trying to pit the black woman against the white woman, but girl, when I looked up the definition of a grand dame, baby, it's not Karen Huger. Girl, it's definitely Kathy Hilton. When I think of someone who's a grand dame, it is Kathy fucking Hilton. When I tell you Kathy Hilton, I don't give a damn what nobody say is that girl in those streets in Beverly Hills. Nobody has said anything sideways to Kathy Hilton. The girls in Potomac don't give a fuck about Karen because they know Karen ain't shit, right? But baby, those girls in Beverly Hills ain't said shit to Kathy Hilton. Not a damn thing. Hello? Girl, even, what's the bitch name? Sutton. Y'all know I love me some Sutton. Even Sutton delusional ass. Girl, she was on Crystal neck about saying violated, but she ain't said shit to Kathy, who called her a Thomasita and greeted her, calling her a Thomasita when she walked up in Lisa Randall's backyard. Them girls don't play with Kathy Hilton because I think that they know that Kathy Hilton, girl, will fuck them up socially. Girl, you don't come. Now that's the grand dame, and that's real tea. Sorry, Karen. The girls don't pay you no mind. They don't respect you. They don't do none of that to Karen Huger. Girl, Kathy Hilton, she's that girl. Erika has a house in La Quinta. She has never seen it. They basically, girl, Kathy, when I tell you about whitefish, girl, whitefish ain't stupid. Girl, Kathy's sitting there telling her what to say. Girl, just call and say this. And it just flew off her tongue. Girl, just call and say this, girl. They'll give you the information. Put your best white woman voice on, baby, and you'll be good to go. Erika didn't really think she could do it. Girl, I don't know why. Because Erika, Erika has two different voices. Have y'all noticed that? She has a very high, squeaky voice, and then she has a very deep voice. Girl. But anyways, Sutton says that she didn't even know she was part owner. See, this is the thing where I always go back and forth about Erika's situation. That's why I say I'm 50-50, because a part of me is like, Erika, bitch, you ain't shit, you probably knew. Then the other part of me is like, girl, she probably didn't know, because when I hear these women's stories, like, look at Sutton, who says she was part owner of 2 minor league baseball teams and didn't even know. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I think there is a possibility that Erika really did not know what was going on. She entered into this man's world who was already rich, who already had this house and all of these things. Well, I'm not going to say all of these things, but the house, because she said she's the third wife who lived in the house. So she already entered into this world where this man was wealthy. I don't know. Like I said, then a part of me is like, bitch, it's not the math, not math, and girl. Because one minute you are, it does come across as though she's trying to defend Tom. Like, girl, one minute, Now Tom is falling over a cliff or whatever that bitch said. Girl, it's shit like that. And so it sounds like you're trying to also put out into the public or put out, for us to see that, oh, Tom hit his head and Tom was unconscious. And so now it feeds to the narrative that maybe Tom has lost his marbles. No, Tom is a fucking thief. Like I said, do I think Tom's stealing the money? Absolutely. The only person I have a question mark on is Erika. And then when you hear about these rich white women who really don't have access to the finances, I think it's different. I think that sometimes people can't look outside of their own reality. Like, do you have access to your little Wells Fargo account, your little Bank of America account with your man? Yeah. Do you see the couple of $1,000s you got saved up? Or the account just that you don't got saved up? Yeah. But these wealthy, rich white men, I think it is a different ball game. I do. Girl, Erika said she didn't learn how to go into a bank until March. Now, Kathy Hilton said something like, I don't know how to use one. I don't know if she meant like a debit card, because it almost seemed like they just threw Kathy Hilton's comment in there. So I don't know if the Kathy meant like a debit card or what, but she said, I don't know how to use one, or maybe a bank. I don't know. It just goes to show that a lot of these women who come from these rich lifestyles, they are so used for people doing things for them that shit that we know. Like, look at Shannon from Orange County. That bitch didn't even know you had to pay a water bill. And she done lived in a whole house. Who the fuck don't know you gotta pay a water bill? Rich white fish. Who don't have to do shit but try to just stay skinny, raise the kids, and have the man a decent meal. Or at least a reservation. Right? I don't know, y'all. Girl, you heard, one thing that I've noticed that these bitches don't like to eat. Because Erika told Crystal, I like the fact that you like to eat. Girl, I tell you, the only thing these rich white women got to worry about is staying skinny. That's it. Staying skinny and trying to stay as young looking as possible. That's their whole mission in life. So the forensic, baby, I was talking to my friend Jay. He said, baby, them bitches turned into the city girls. I don't care what y'all bitches say. I always go up for rich white fish. I just do. When it comes to the goddamn money, rich white women not playing no games with y'all asses. They're just not. They're not playing no games. Bitch, these hoes is hiring private investigators and forensic and shit I ain't never heard of for talking about you need to go deep, 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 deep. You want to find out what all the money is. So if you got to go to, what they say, Turk and Caicos and girl, all that, you got to dig. You want to find out what every penny is because, girl, at the end of the day, you going to get half. When I tell you these bitches ain't playing no fucking games. And y'all out here clapping and hooping and hollering for people retiring their husbands. And these bitches over here trying to get to the goddamn money. We snatching coins. Bitch, we're going deep, 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 deep. Rolling in the deep, baby. Because, baby, when that judge hit that gavel and he say, girl, I want to know that I got all of my coin. Girl, that's one thing I do go for rich white women for, baby. They do not play when it comes to their goddamn money. The majority of them don't anyways. Now, Denise Richards, I think she was a goddamn fool. Anyways, the conversation between Erika, when Garcelle was talking to Erika at the table, I thought that was very, very sweet. Garcelle and Erika, Crystal go for a walk. The others go shopping. That weather looked absolutely gorgeous. Garcelle. When I tell you one thing I love about Miss Garcelle is that bitch is gonna ask the questions. Girl, where you get your money from? Where you get your money from? That's what she asked Sutton, right? Did you get an allowance? What she asked her? Did you get a divorce because of the lawsuit? Did you have a heads up? Girl, she's asking the questions, right? So Erika shares with them that Tom had been calling her, but she wasn't taking his phone calls. He was going through their lawyers. They get back to the home. Garcelle says, I don't know if you will mind if I shared this, but Erika told us that Tom has been calling her. As much as we love Garcelle was dead ass wrong. I don't care what nobody say. First of all, you wouldn't know if I gave a damn if you already. How you gonna ask me in front of the group? I don't know if you would care. I don't know if you would mind. But Erika shared with us. Wait, girl, you didn't give me. Girl, you don't know if I would mind. But Erika shared with us that X, Y, and Z. Girl, what? Yes, I would have mind, bitch. Even though Erika said this on camera, I do think that Erika, from what I gather from Erika, from what I've seen over like the last two seasons, Erika does give me very much, I'm aware of the camera tease, right? I'm very much aware of the camera. So what I say, I know that I'm saying it. And if I tell you girls something like Crystal and Garcelle, I'm telling you, even though I know it's going to be on television, I don't feel like explaining this to the girls right now. So by the time this comes up, it'll probably be, a few weeks from now, or even, the reunion time. So I thought that Garcelle was dead ass wrong for bringing it up in front of the group, even though Erika shared that on camera. Again, I think that Erika she's very much aware of the camera. So I think that everything that she says, or especially in this moment, she said it because she felt comfortable enough with Garcelle and Crystal, right? Now, Garcelle did not know that she said, don't bring it back to the group. I will say this much, though. For Erika's response to be what it was, I thought that was really, really crazy. Like, girl, how is it that you're in the bathroom almost hyperventilating, can't get your shit together, all because Garcelle did say, oh, she said Tom has been calling her. I don't know if that was a straw that broke the camel's back, if it was other things, that just was the thing that kind of sent her over the edge. But I didn't think that Garcelle doing that warranted her response, if that makes sense. But I also understand that Erika probably shared a private moment, even though it's not private because it's on camera and we're going to see it. But she shared a moment with Garcelle that she probably wasn't ready to share with the other women, because let's just be quite honest, those bitches are nosy. Did y'all notice how every time we looked up, them bitches was Googling shit, Googling her address, reading articles? I mean, girl, I guess that's what we all would do. But girl, at least we know that when it comes to Dorit and, who's that looked up her address? Those are some nosy ass bitches. So that's probably why Erika doesn't feel comfortable enough telling them everything, because she probably felt like, okay, me and Garcelle, I have some type of trust in Garcelle and Crystal, right? I don't know. Do I think that it makes Garcelle a bad person? Absolutely not, babe. I still go up for Garcelle. I just wish she get her fashions together. I hate Garcelle fashions. I thought that bitch looked absolutely bomb when they went up to Erika's house for dinner, and she had that coat on with the ox blood shoes and the ox blood coat and the bun. I thought that bitch was giving me very much rich black fish. Anyways, y'all, that's it. I'm about to go. I will talk to y'all probably tomorrow. Ooh, girl, I forgot Love and Marriage Huntsville came on. Yeah, I'll talk to y'all tomorrow probably. Okay, bye y'all.